There are moments when the veil between worlds becomes so thin that souls can touch each other across impossible distances. Last night, while you were living your own dreams, someone else was dreaming of you, not just a fleeting image or a random memory surfacing from the depths of their subconscious. No, this was different. This was a visitation. Their soul traveled to the astral plane, crossed the bridge between the physical and the spiritual, and found you there, waiting in that sacred space where only truth exists. You might not have felt it consciously, but somewhere deep within your being, in that quiet place where your spirit resides, you knew. You felt a warmth, a stirring, a gentle whisper that said someone is thinking of you in the most profound way possible. The divine doesn't work through coincidences. When God allows someone to dream of you, especially repeatedly, it's because there's a message being delivered, a truth being revealed, a connection being honored that goes far beyond what the human mind can fully comprehend. This person saw you in their dream not as you appear in daily life, but as your soul truly is, radiant, vulnerable, magnificent. They saw the version of you that you sometimes hide from the world, the one you protect behind walls and armor, the one that only reveals itself when you feel completely safe. And in that dream, you were safe. You were seen. You were remembered not just as a person, but as an experience, as an energy, as someone who left an imprint on their soul that refuses to fade even when distance or time tries to erase it. Right now, as you hear these words, that person might be waking up confused, their heart racing, wondering why you appeared so vividly in their sleep, why they could almost feel your presence, hear your voice, sense your energy as if you were right there beside them. They might be questioning whether to reach out, whether to acknowledge the spiritual encounter, or whether to keep it hidden in the quiet chambers of their heart. But the universe doesn't send these dreams without purpose. Every night our souls leave our bodies and travel to dimensions where earthly limitations don't exist, where past, present, and future merge into one eternal now, where hearts that are meant to be connected find each other no matter how far apart they may seem in the physical world. The universe speaks in a language that transcends words. It speaks through synchronicities, through signs, through feelings that arrive without explanation, and yes, through dreams. When someone dreams of you more than once, when your face keeps appearing in their subconscious landscape, when their sleeping mind keeps pulling them back to you, it's not random. It's orchestration. It's a divine reminding both of you that some connections are written in the stars long before souls inhabit bodies, long before names are given, long before earthly circumstances try to keep hearts apart. There's an invisible thread connecting you to this person, woven by hands greater than human, held together by a force that neither time nor distance can sever. You felt it too, haven't you? Those moments when they cross your mind for no apparent reason, when a song suddenly reminds you of them, when you find yourself wondering what they're doing, how they're feeling, whether they ever think of you the way you sometimes think of them. These aren't accidents. These are whispers from the universe telling you that on a soul level, you're still communicating, still connected, still dancing in that sacred space where hearts recognize each other beyond the noise of everyday life. God uses dreams as messengers because in sleep, the ego surrenders, the mind's defenses lower, and the soul can finally speak its truth without interference. In their dream, you appeared because their soul needed to see you, needed to feel your energy, needed to be reminded of something beautiful, something real, something that still matters even if the logical mind tries to argue otherwise. Perhaps you've been on their mind during waking hours too, but pride or fear or uncertainty kept them from acknowledging it. Perhaps they've been trying to move forward, trying to focus on other things, other people, other possibilities. But their soul keeps pulling them back to you because deep down, in that place where divine truth resides, they know you're significant. They know you matter. They know that what exists between you isn't finished yet. The angels have been watching over this connection, protecting it, nurturing it, waiting for the right moment to bring it back into conscious awareness. And that moment is now. That's why the dream happened again. That's why it was so vivid, so emotional, so impossible to ignore. The spiritual realm is reaching out to the subconscious, planting seeds that will soon bloom in physical reality if both souls are willing to listen, to trust, to take that leap of faith that love and connection always require. Let me tell you what happened in that dream, what they experienced when your soul visited theirs in the night. They saw you smiling, and that smile carried a warmth that made them feel safe in a way they haven't felt in so long. They heard your voice, even if the words themselves faded upon waking, but the tone, the gentleness, the familiarity of it lingered like a melody they can't quite remember but can still feel in their chest. In the dream, there was no conflict, no confusion, no walls between you, just pure connection, the kind that exists before hurt, before misunderstanding, before life gets complicated and messy. They reached for you and you were there. They spoke to you and you listened. They needed you and you appeared. This dream wasn't about the past, though it may have contained echoes of memories. It wasn't just nostalgia or wishful thinking. It was a revelation, a glimpse into what could be, what wants to be, what the universe is trying to manifest, if only both hearts would surrender to the divine plan. You appeared in their dream because their soul is processing something profound right now. Maybe they're at a crossroads, facing a decision, feeling lost or uncertain about which direction to take. Maybe they're healing from something painful, and your energy showed up as a reminder of what genuine connection feels like. Maybe they're finally ready to acknowledge feelings they've been suppressing, truths they've been avoiding, possibilities they've been too afraid to explore. Whatever the reason, God chose this moment to send you into their dreams because your presence carries medicine for their soul. You represent something they need right now. Hope, comfort, love, understanding, or simply a reminder that beautiful things still exist in this world. But here's what's even more significant. This dream is also a message for you. It's confirmation that you're not forgotten, that the impact you made on someone's life continues to ripple through time, that your light touched someone so deeply that even their subconscious mind seeks you out when they need something real, something true, something sacred. You matter to someone in ways you might not fully realize. Your absence is felt. Your presence, even in spirit, brings peace. The divine is telling you that this connection holds meaning, purpose, potential. It's telling you to pay attention, to stay open, to prepare yourself because when souls dream of each other, especially repeatedly, it's often a precursor to a physical reunion, to a conversation that needs to happen, to a chapter that isn't finished being written. Now, let me share with you the message that God is sending through this dream, the truth that your heart needs to hear even if your mind has been trying to protect you from hoping too much. You are loved, not in some abstract, distant way, but in a real, specific, soul deep way that transcends physical presence. Someone's heart still holds space for you. Someone's soul still recognizes yours as home. You've been wondering lately if you made the right choices, if walking away or letting go or creating distance was the right thing to do. You've been questioning whether you're truly meant to be alone right now or whether you're simply afraid of being hurt again. You've been protecting yourself, building walls, convincing yourself that independence means not needing anyone, that strength means not admitting how much you sometimes miss what you once had or what you wish you could have. But God is using this dream to crack those walls open just a little, to remind you that it's okay to want connection. It's okay to hope. It's okay to believe that love still exists for you even if past experiences try to convince you otherwise. This person who dreamed of you, they're processing their own journey, their own healing, their own awakening. And in that process, you keep appearing because you represent something essential to their growth, to their understanding of what truly matters. Maybe they took you for granted before. Maybe they didn't recognize what they had until it was gone. Maybe they needed time apart to realize that what you shared wasn't ordinary, wasn't replaceable, wasn't something they should have let slip away. The divine works in mysterious ways, often taking us through separation so we can appreciate union, through loss so we can understand value, through silence so we can finally hear what our hearts have been trying to tell us all along. This dream is part of that divine process. It's a softening, an opening, a preparation for something that wants to unfold if both of you are willing to be brave enough to trust again. You don't have to do anything right now. You don't have to reach out or make the first move or put yourself in a vulnerable position before you're ready. But what you do need to do is stay open, stay aware, pay attention to the signs that will begin appearing in your waking life now that this spiritual connection has been reactivated through the dream realm. Notice if their name starts appearing more frequently. Notice if you keep seeing reminders of them. Notice if your paths suddenly cross in unexpected ways. These won't be coincidences. These will be confirmations that the universe is orchestrating something, weaving threads together, preparing both hearts for a moment that's been written in the stars long before either of you was born. So what happens now that this dream has occurred, now that the spiritual realm has made its move, now that both souls have been reminded of what exists between them? Everything is about to shift. When dreams like this happen, they create ripples in the fabric of reality. They don't just stay in the subconscious. They leak into waking life, influencing thoughts, feelings, decisions, actions. That person who dreamed of you is going to start noticing things. Maybe they'll see something that reminds them of you, and instead of pushing the thought away like they've been doing, they'll pause and let themselves feel it. Maybe they'll hear a song you both loved, and instead of changing it, they'll listen and remember. Maybe they'll find themselves driving past a place you used to go together, or thinking about calling you, or wondering what you're doing right now. These impulses will grow stronger. The universe will keep sending nudges, keep creating opportunities, keep removing obstacles that have been keeping you apart. But here's what you need to understand. Divine timing is perfect even when it doesn't feel fast enough for human impatience. This dream was the first domino falling. Other dominoes are lined up behind it, waiting for the right moment to fall in sequence. You might see signs this week, angel numbers, feathers, unexpected messages, or simply a knowing feeling in your gut that something is shifting. Trust those signs. Trust your intuition. Trust that God doesn't reveal these things to you without purpose. The message being delivered through this dream is one of hope, of possibility, of divine intervention, working behind the scenes to heal what's been broken, to reunite what's been separated, to restore what's been lost. But there's something else, something I haven't told you yet, something that's still unfolding in the spiritual realm right now. This dream was just the beginning. There's a second wave coming, a moment that will arrive soon that will change everything, a revelation that will make all of this make perfect sense. I can feel it in the energy surrounding your connection, in the way the divine is moving, in the plans being laid by forces greater than human understanding. In the next message, I'll reveal what that moment is, what you need to watch for, and what action you'll need to take when it arrives. But for now, know this. You are not alone, you are not forgotten, and your story is far from over. Someone's soul reached across dimensions to find yours last night. That's not something that happens without profound meaning. Stay tuned, stay open, and prepare yourself, because what comes next will touch your heart in ways you never expected.